Dear students, in this video we are going to discuss about various types of information system in healthcare organization. First, let us discuss about case management information system. This management information system identify resources, patterns and variances in care to prevent costly complications related to chronic conditions and enhance the overall outcome for the patients. Okay, once a trend is identified, case management system provide decision support promoting preventive care. That means based on the data that are being analyzed using data mining techniques, some unknown trend will be identified about the diseases that happens in a particular time in a particular region. So once the trend is identified, so this helps in decision making what kind of preventive measure can be taken. So that is the main objective of case management information system. In another way, which type of diseases are highly affected, okay, the number of patients are coming more and more for the treatment, which disease affect the people more, okay. So even the management can take the decision regarding to expand their services or to improve their services to address the particular disease, okay. So this case management information system is a user built patient centric electronic record of care management activities, okay, in according to patient care, okay. So this is the main objective of case management information system in hospital. The second information system is communication system. It is designed for communication between staff members or staff and patients as well as for the general public in a healthcare facility. For even for an outpatient they can contact the hospitals through this communication system for fixing up an appointment or any inquiry, or a particular doctor they can communicate to the other department staff through this communication system, okay. Even the staff can communicate to the outside patient, okay. So this system includes telephone, pages, loudspeakers, radio frequency, microwaves, nurse call system, pages. All these things are part of a communication information system. Here we use communication and information communication technologies to develop this kind of communication information system, okay. So it is easy to share the information, communicate with the different stakeholders of the hospitals. So this is a pictorial representation of a communication system in a hospital. Next, core business system. Core business system enhance administrative tasks within the healthcare organization. Okay, the core business systems are admission, discharge, transfer, financial aspects, okay, acuity, and scheduling systems. Okay, because the major activity in a hospital is admitting a patient and transferring the patient from one department to another department, discharge, okay. So this core activities must be coordinated with the help of a core business system, and it's a financial aspect, okay. Billing process, already in the first unit we have discussed about the billing process, billing generation. So many activities are there involved in the billing process, okay. Coordination needed. So the billing financial aspect also covered in this, and scheduling of activities, okay. Scheduling of appointment, okay, surgery, okay, scheduling of beds, okay. All this scheduling process also taken care by this core business systems, okay. As a part of a core business system, a subsystem is called as order entry system. So one of the most important system is used today. The system automate the way that orders have traditionally been initiated for patient, provide major safeguards by ensuring that the physician orders are legible and complete, thereby providing a level of patient safety that was historically missing with paper based orders, okay. Medicines medicines recommended, diagnosis recommended, and food recommended. Everything is done through with the help of a order entry system. It is very transparent, it is easy to verify. Okay, it is specific to the particular patient. Okay, and is a pen and paper system. It takes a lot of time and to deliver their whatever the orders has been made for the particular patient. So all those disadvantages can be eliminated with the help of order entry system. Okay. Next, we discuss about a patient care support system. This patient-centered system focuses on collecting data and disseminating information related to direct care. Okay, and clinical documentation also maintained in this. Here, patient-centric means patient all the data about demographic data, name, address, their blood group, what type of diseases, okay, what is the diagnosis, what is the recommended treatment, what kind of treatment has been taken, the history of the patient, all the details are entered in the patient care support system. Okay, so the system is highly valuable in treating the patient. Even for the future treatment, it is very essential. Pharmacy information system have also become a mainstream patient care support system. These systems typically allow pharmacists to order, manage and dispense medications for a facility. So it is entirely about pharmacy. They can place the order about the medicines, and also they can dispatch the medicines to the particular patient. Okay, so as per the recommendations given by the doctors. So entire pharmacy stocks, okay, and sending the order and distributing the medicines to the patients, everything is maintained in the pharmacy information system. Then laboratory information system. Laboratory information, so it's about maintaining the stocks, whatever the required equipments, okay, other equipments or tools which are required. And it also contains reports on blood, body fluid and tissue samples, along with the biological specimens that are collected at the bedside and received in a central laboratory. Okay, other laboratory trace reports for the patients. Okay, so all these informations are included in the laboratory information system. Then radiology information system. Radiology information, X-ray, scanning, all are comes under radiology. So RAs are systems schedule, result and store information as it relates to diagnostic radiology procedure. For scheduling the scan and X-ray, all those diagnoses as per the recommendations of the physician, and store the informations, data that are captured, and store the result of those diagnoses, and the report will be generated and that will be shared with the physicians for further study and treatment. And departmental collaboration and knowledge information exchange. The implementation of system within healthcare is the responsibility of many people and departments. The knowledge exchange is the product of collaboration when sharing and understanding of information promotes learning from past experience to make better decisions in the future. So the entire what's happening in the hospital, so all those information, some critical cases, how those cases has been treated, okay, how some difficulties have been overcome, how the surgeries have been done successfully. So all those informations are shared with the different departments. It will help them to improve their services and eliminate the drawbacks or the obstacles in providing the better services to the patients. Okay, so those are all the various types of information system that are commonly used in hospitals. Thank you.